Alright, now I know what you're thinking. Did this 23-year-old really go out and buy 7 of the same doll just to make sure that he had one with good face paint? Yes. Yes, I did. And in this video, I'm going to show you why. I've already done a review of this girl, GHT27 with the Alec face mold. I was in love with her, and I mentioned that these two were the only ones that I wanted in the whole collection, and that I was really having trouble finding this one. I'm not sure why. All the stores that I've been to in Tennessee, I went to 3 Gabes, I went to 2 Ollie's, I went to 4 Kroger's, like all the stores that I were seeing them at. They were getting a lot with the white one, the brunette one, which I think she's supposed to be Hispanic, and the black one. But none of them were getting the redhead, so I don't know if she's like a regional exclusive, but one of these I was actually able to find at Kroger. And the other day I was scouring the internet to try to find more of her because I really wanted her, because she has my favorite face sculpt that's also used on my channel mascot, Rainbow Bright, right here. So they're going to be kind of like sisters. But I'm not really sure what it is about these eye decals they're using on this GHT27 budget Barbie, but they just want to slip straight off of the face. None of them really look right. And I'm about to show you what I mean by that, starting with probably the worst one. Yikes. So I couldn't find this girl in store, but I did have the option to order her online, but I was so afraid of this happening because this is a manufacturing defect or a quality control issue or something, but this does not look right.
You can tell it's Mattel. It's well.
She's supposed to look like this, and even in that blurry picture, she looks a lot better than she does in real life. Her eyes are printed way too far apart, and they're way too big. It's really unfortunate. I'm not going to be keeping all of these, by the way. I'm going to be returning all of them except for 2. I'm only going to be keeping 2 of them because the price that I got them for on Walmart.com was way too expensive. They were $17. She's supposed to be a $5-6 budget doll, but people know she's in demand, so they've been trying to resell her for like $15, $20. I've seen her up for $30. I'm not going to pay that much for her. She's got no articulation. The only thing that I'm keeping from her is her face and her dress. These two, again, their eyes are too far apart. Not as bad as the first one. This one is probably a little bit better than this one is. You can see that the pattern on the dress is different on all of them too. I don't really get to pick and choose with my dresses. I care more about the face. I wouldn't have been awfully upset if I got one of these. Still though, it would have bugged me if I got one of these for $17 for flipper price or scalper price. I'm not really sure what you want to call it, but it would have really bugged me if I got one of these, paying way more than I should have. This one, one of the eyes is smaller than the other one, and it looks like this one, you can see this one's a lot closer to the nose than the other one is. The other one is closer to the side of her face, and I mean, the eyes are smaller than the rest of them are. If you compare it to the other one that I got, this one, you can see how much smaller this one's eyes are. This is probably more the size that they were intended to be. The machine just went crazy with this one, whatever process they used to print these out. Now these are probably going to be 2 of the best ones that I have. See, these 2 are pretty good. I think I might like this one a little bit more. What do you guys think? I mean, the eyes are pretty straight, you know, they're in the right place where they should be. The lip paint looks pretty good. It's a little bit better on this one. You can see her teeth are a little bit brighter. I kind of like the placement of the palm trees on her dress on this one a little bit better. But this one's good too, and I'd hate to return her, but I can't justify saving more than just one for $17. But because I was able to get one of them at Kroger for the regular price of $5 and something, I'm going to return 5 of the 6 I ordered from Walmart and then keep the one that I got from Kroger and of course swap her out for one that has better face paint, and then also keep one of the ones that I got from Walmart just because I feel like I'm never gonna see her again. And like I said, I was thinking about maybe repainting her lips to match her eyes, and I just kind of wanted like a backup just in case I end up not liking that. But I think she'd look really good with green lips. Now this is the one that I think was probably the best out of all of them. She's got a little spot on her forehead that I'm gonna be easily able to remove with acetone, but I felt like, I don't know, I felt like her face looked probably the best. See, even on this one, this is one of the better ones that I had. Like, her left eye is a little bit smaller than the right one, and these, even though I would have liked her eyes to be smaller, they're more uniform, like they're the same size. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. So whenever I have one of these in the store and I just can't tell whether they have wonk eye or not, I like to flip them sort of this way and look at how well the eyes line up with the nose. And by this, it really exaggerates how much farther away from the nose this eye sits compared to this eye. You see how this one is a lot more over there than this one is? Because sometimes it's really hard to tell in Walmart lighting, and then I get home and I'm like, oh no, she has wonk eye, I gotta return her. So for skin tone comparison, I have this Teresa that doesn't match this body perfectly. This body is from the BMR 1959 with the Tango face sculpt. You can see her nails are still green. But this Teresa is really important to me and special because she was the last toy that I ever bought at Toys R Us before they closed down, unfortunately. I was driving through Madison the other day and they actually demolished the building. For some reason, June's face looks, in real life, it looks a lot more yellow than it does on camera. But I feel like it's probably a good enough skin tone match. See, Tango's skin color is a little bit more pink than June's, but it's close enough. It's too pink for June, but it's not pink enough for Teresa. Teresa has really, really, really pink skin. And don't judge her bangs. I really, really need to give her a hair day or something. I really, really need to fix her up. I haven't fixed her for my display shelf yet, but so yeah, I'm really happy that I'm gonna be able to get her a made to move tall body. And I don't know what Mattel's thing is. I really wish that they would just sell the bodies separately online. I really wish that they would get a website where they just sell the bodies by themselves in different skin colors and body types. And I mean, even like, I would love a made to move slim Ken and broad Ken, and people would pay so much money for that. But I understand the mentality that it's probably making them a lot more money to have people buy 2 dolls and just use one for the body and one for the head. But yeah, I'm gonna buy another Tango to get her a made to move body. Here's a comparison with GHT27 and the very first doll that was released with the June face sculpt. You can see she's a lot pinker than GHT27 is, and here's a skin tone comparison with the Made to Move purple top yoga body. She's a pretty good match. You can see the eye screening is completely different. Like the eye shape, this one has a more almond eye shape than this one does, and the eyebrows are thicker on this one too. She was a fashionista, I forget what her name was. It was like something to do with plaid or checks or something. She had a blue dress on, but she's beautiful and I love her. And here's a comparison with Barbie Fashionista number 90, Rainbow Bright. This is the darkest skin tone they made June in so far. And unfortunately, it's impossible for me to find a made-to-move body for her. I'm really hoping that Mattel will make one in the future. One of the concept images for the Wave 3 of BMR 1959 had a really dark skin doll in it, and I really hope that it's the same skin tone as Rainbow Bright, but I'm not getting my hopes up. That wave might actually be canceled, I'm not sure, because they just started doing the Barbie Extra dolls, and I can see them wanting to put a lot more money towards those to fight MGA again in the Battle of the Dolls.
OMFG guys, we killed somebody's grandma. I think it's Barbie. The brats killed Barbie? And not just with market share this time.
I really don't know how well BMR 1959 did, because I keep seeing them pop up at Tuesday morning for like $16, $14. Yeah, look how much darker she is. She's beautiful. She's probably my favorite doll in my collection. Now she has another sister. They look so sweet together. Look at how good they look together. They kind of give me yin and yang vibes because of how dark and pale they are. Alright, well I just wanted to make this video because I was so excited to finally get one of the GHT27s with good facial screening. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, and in this case I just had to order a bunch from the scalper online, and little do they know I'm just gonna be returning them back to them and keeping the ones that I like. I really shouldn't have to do this, and I really wish that there was a little bit more quality control when it came to the facial screenings on the Barbies, because even collector dolls have wonk eye. I mean, surely not this bad, but be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you've liked my content, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much.